Hello, gorgeous ones. Just after 5, I just did that quick look over at check my clock. How are we all? Tonight, I'll wait for a few of you to jump on. Tonight I am cooking chicken, cheese and avocado. And I've got a couple of discussions surrounding my glasses and toilet paper. I know, how can I link all those together? But I swear to you I can. So we're going to start with the chicken, cheese and avocado. Again, I don't know about the phone setup, but we're just going to go with it. I was thinking to myself, I wonder where hair and makeup are. And then I remembered I don't have hair and makeup, just like I don't have a camera crew. So we're just going to go with it and see how we go. Hope you're all having a wonderful week. So I'll start by just, of course, whacking on the fry pan-y thing. I've got a slightly different setup today, so we'll just see. I'm trying to get it so you can actually see what I'm doing without looking at me from the neck down. Hey, Heather. So I'm going to be doing, hey, Jodes, a bit of this so that I can see into the camera as well. And we'll just go from there, and I'll just whack this on to get it going. So we're cooking chicken, cheese, and avocado. And guess what? I feel a bit weird. Hey, Lynn. This, I reckon, might be my first meal where I'm not using any mingle. It's like a miracle, but it's still super tasty. I just think that probably this one doesn't need it. So what I'm going to do, basically I've got, now, do you want to know something else weird? I had a really late lunch and I had a big lunch. So I had some taco mince, one of my faves, and it was in this, it was in fact in here, in this pan, and I thought, well, I'm going to need to use that pan and I'm hungry, so I'll have that. And I probably had a bigger serve than I normally would. So I'm super full. In fact, so full that I'm really not even hungry for this, but I'm going to cook it because it's a cooking show. And what I'll do is I'll put it in the fridge and have it probably for lunch. Hey, Lynette, how are you, darling? So basically what I'm doing, this is so simple. It takes about 1 second, like literally. So all I've got is some chicken thighs. There's 2 there. I've just sort of flatten them out. I haven't banged them or anything. I basically just sort of unrolled them, stretched them out a bit. Normally, as you know, I would like to batch cook and do a big lot so that I can have the same thing for a couple of nights in a row. But given I'm not going to have dinner tonight because I had such a big lunch, this will do for tomorrow, either lunch or dinner. So I'm just whacking a little bit of butter into the pan while that's going. Now, the other thing I have is I'm going to mush up an avo. Now, okay, $10 that this avo is good or bad. Who knows? Because, it can be anything, can't it? It feels good. It feels like it should be beautiful. It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel manky. Are you ready? Get set. Look at that. Perfect. I better go and buy a Tats Lotto ticket because that, my loves, is a total rarity. So I'm just ditching the pippy thing. And then basically I'm just going to mush up this avocado while that butter's heating. So you can see I'm up to about, 3 minutes so far. I know, I should have a dessert spoon. It would come out much easier, but I haven't. And they're all in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's not clean. That is the life of a house with teenagers. Would everyone agree? It's things like the spoons, the Tupperware lids. We did have some sort of exodus on teaspoons at one stage. I don't know what happened to those. We seem to have none, so we are in the business of buying, every now and then we'll just go out and buy 20 teaspoons. Nothing, there is no cutlery that matches because that's just how it rolls. And as you know, not into perfect. So basically what I'm doing is I've just got that avo out without a dessert spoon. I'm mushing it together. It's actually perfect, like just the right amount. So that was actually lucky. How lucky am I that even though I'm not hungry, I was obliged to cook for you lovelies and open, therefore, the world's most perfect avocado. So basically, remember, I just put a knob of butter in this pan, and then what I'm going to do is get these and whack them in. Probably needed another, and I'm just going to turn that off a bit. Just probably needed another fork for, safety. So I'll just grab one out of my drawer. So that chicken will take a couple of minutes, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some lemon. Here's one I prepared earlier. A few pips in it. So I'm going to squeeze some lemon in here. And remember I was talking to you about the sea salt the other day? Well, I've now got the Murray River flakes, which I bought just while I was in Bright a couple of weekends ago. They felt good. I like to buy something from local shops, but I've got too much stuff. So I'm trying not to buy any things. I'm trying to buy, you know, commodities, things that I would actually use. Because seriously, how many ornaments, scarves, wall hangings, cushions, jumpers can one girl have? Okay, yes, Lynn, it is. It's really tasty salt. So basically my plan is I'm just going to get this chicken. I'm going to cook it for a little bit. When it's halfway, when it's nearly cooked, I'm just going to top it with this avo and a couple of slices of cheese. And then in the meantime, I'm just going to basically, I'm a microwave girl. I know some people don't love microwaving, whatever. I don't mind it. I like it because you don't have to have your vegetables, you know, steamed to beyond oblivion, and it's very forgiving in that way. So I'm just basically, again, because there's only me. So my hubby's away. That's the other reason I'm not cooking for him tonight. Normally he would eat with me, but he's away for the week. Yeah, yeehaw. Don't tell him. But it's sometimes nice, isn't it, not to have to cook. Oh, you haven't seen me wearing glasses. Liz, I've got a story about the glasses. And it comes into, and I will, as soon as I've finished concentrating on the knife so I don't chop myself, and as soon as, because you know I like a bit of a yak. So basically I've got my avocado stuff is ready, my chickeny stuff is ready, and just to show you that actually this meal will be done on the table in about 12 minutes, I'm going to quickly whack this into the microwave for a minute while that cooks. Stay there, because you know I'm as fast as lightning. And do you reckon there's many cooking shows where the cook just sort of nicks off to the microwave for a minute? I don't think so, but anyway, I don't care. So then I've got this little beautiful chicken that is now, and because I've cooked it in butter, I really love the butter taste. So I'm just turning that over for a little bit. And then right at the end, I'll just heat through the avocado, and I'm just going to put on 2 slices of tasty cheese. And really, it's kind of like a chicken parmigiana with cheese and avocado. Really, really super tasty. If I had the lid, which, you know, I don't know where it is, it's somewhere. I actually found the lid the other day. It was like a miracle. And then I was laughing my head off because somebody the other day in one of the groups posted a picture of their fry pan with the square lid going, you know, channeling my inner Dr. Lucy. So, no, I didn't add any water to the veggies. I never do. They just steam on their own water, and I usually only do them for a minute, and I leave them there. Reason for butter rather than ghee? Yeah, I don't have any ghee. If I had ghee, I'd put ghee in. Happy with butter, happy with ghee. It's not super high. It's not like a really high pan. So the butter's fine. You know, you can do either. So, you know, for those of you who are wondering about ghee, ghee's just butter with the proteins removed. So butter is mainly protein, mainly oil with a little bit of protein in it. And then when you turn it into ghee, you basically, it's called clarifying, and you heat it and the protein separates and it sinks to the bottom and you've got to strain it, and it gives it a slightly different flavour. So I've done a little sneaking and I forgot to tell you what I was doing. So basically I've blobbed the avocado onto the pan, and then I'm going to blob the cheese on, and since I've got to go to the microwave, look what I found. Put that on, put the heat down a little bit. Now you saw that beanie stuff was in for a minute, and it's perfect. Just green. and there's no need to put water, because even though I didn't put any water in, I don't know if you can see this, but look, there's water. Did you see it dripping out? So it just steams on its own. And what, of course, I will add to it, because I'm a tiny bit obsessed with butter and salt, is just a little bit of butter without the wrapper. Stir that through, putting a bit of salt on it. I'm even going to plate this up tonight. How amazing, eh? So, Thermomix is brilliant for making ghee. You're absolutely right, it is. And that is how I've made my ghee in the past. I have got a thermi. I must say, I don't cook that much with the thermo because I'm a one-pot girl, but I will do things like I'll make the ghee, I'll make a Thai paste. If I'm having a sort of a cook-up, it's to make all those basics. So, ooh, it's all done. Good. So it's cooked through. Now, I reckon this is actually a world record, because look at that. Now, I'll do some sort of plating to make myself MasterChef famous. I'm not really going to. I'm just organising them all in a row. So there we go, darlings. Look at that. Dinner in 12 minutes. So, woohoo, go me. So that gives us plenty of time to have a bit of chat, because I'm going to talk to you about my glasses. I'll just turn this pattern off so I don't sort of burn the house down. So there's a couple of funny things. I'm just wiping the bench so I can lean forward and talk to you. So what I want to say, right, so I'm wearing these glasses. Now, hello Marilyn. There's a funny story about these. I normally wear contact lenses. Ta-da, so that's what I look like normally. And I buy a big packets at the time, like 4 boxes, 4 of each. So 8 boxes arrive. That lasts me 4 or 5 months, depending on how often I wear my glasses, which is often, not often. These ones are a bit old and need need replacing. But what happens, right, is that normally, so I'm going to divert. I'm going to go to the toilet paper story first, because they link in. So last night I came home, nearly tripped over this giant box, and it's the, what's it called? Who Gives a Crap toilet paper. So Who Gives a Crap are a toilet paper delivery service that use all their, it's recycled paper, and then they donate, I don't know, 50% of their profits or something to creating sort of toilets in the third world and places like that. So helping out countries where perhaps they don't have sewage or their hygiene isn't as good. So I think, oh, good. But the thing I like the most about it is the box just arrives. I've got some sort of endless subscription. Every 12 weeks or so, a box just rocks up. So I never have to think about toilet paper. And that's like a really, because, you know, running out of toilet paper is pretty bad. So I love that. It's just a set and forget. Now, I would love to do that. I should have done the same with my contact lenses, because if it was set and forget, a box would have arrived about last week, because I know that they come every 12 or 14 or 16 weeks, whatever you set it, you get to choose. So I didn't set and forget. So this morning I'm rummaging around my cupboard and I go, I can only find 1 lens. So that was it. So I found, luckily I've got my old glasses, so I found them, popped them on and thought, well, that's no problem. But I thought this afternoon when I ordered my contacts, I did a set and forget. So now I know that in 4 months' time, the next box will come. So I love the idea of set and forget. I do it a lot with food. Whoa, that was like a dance move. If you can automate your food, it makes life easy. So what I do is every Sunday, I boil 12 eggs. Okay, set and forget. I don't know why I remember to do it. I just do it. It's a habit now. Oh, it's like, you know, bring out your eggs. Sunday is egg day. Sunday night, I do my online shopping. I've got a list. I order the same food just about every week, but I don't always make the same stuff. So every week I order the broccolini, some beans. I order a thing of chicken. I'll order some grass-fed beef, usually mince, because I'm a bit obsessed with mince. It's easy. And then I'll just decide on a whim what we're going to do, what we're going to have. And the thing that makes the difference is the flavourings, of course. So that's why I, intermingle, and it means that I can have stroganoff one week and curry the next and tacos the next, and it's not the same old. So if you can do that with your food, it's super effective, because then you don't have to think about it. We get decision fatigue, and decision fatigue is when you've got stuff and you've got to keep deciding each time what are you going to have. So have a list. Like, you can go through. We're putting all my cooking shows and recipes up on the website as blogs, and there'll be just a quick recipe. So you just go through and go, yep, rightio, well this week, and I always order salmon. And if it gets towards the end of the use by date of the food, or I haven't used it, I just bang it in the freezer and think, good. That means another time when I've run out of food, or I decide I don't need to order because I've got a whole stockpile, then I've got it available. So I would be thinking in your life, busy lives, what are things that you can do that are set and forget? I know there's a meat service that I used to use, and I must go back to them. I stopped for a little while because we went away or something like that. Our Cow, I know some of you guys know that. And they just deliver a box of meat to your door. Same with vegetables, they deliver a box. And then the thing that happens, this is the trap, right, is that sometimes you don't use everything in your box and you go, oh, well, I'm wasting food. I'm not going to do that. But honestly, it is better to do that than get to your fridge and go, I've got nothing to eat, I'm going to get takeaway. So I reckon if you can have set and forget, and just know that each week in your fridge there's some chicken. Now the chicken dishes, I can do that. Chicken, cheese, avocado, as you know, it takes about 12 minutes. I can do a green chicken curry. I can do a creamy chicken mixing with some avocado and mushrooms. I always get mushrooms. In fact, I really feel like this meal, I reckon, the first time I've cooked with no mingle and no mushrooms and no frozen onion. There you go, I'm breaking out. So I think just see how you go with those things. Try and keep it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated, but if you've always got something in the back of your cupboard, even a tin of tuna and frozen cauliflower, you can make tuna bake, which is one of the recipes I did a couple of weeks ago. Always, it takes like bugger all time. And this is the hilarious thing, right? 12 minutes to cook that. It would take longer to decide on what takeaway you're going to have, to ring up and order it, for wait for them to come and deliver it, or for you to go out and get it, or for people who are lining up in the queue at Macca's. This myth that takeaway is convenient, it's not always true, because there you go, 12 minutes for chicken, cheese and avocado, and it's pretty bloody tasty, and it's good for you. So my loves, I'm going to wind it up today. It's going to be an early one. I might even have my glasses still next week, depending on whether the contact lenses arrive. Anything else? If you've got any ideas for set and forget that you could let me know about, because I'm always up for set and forget. If there's anyone that's got any recommendations, things that they do that just arrive, I love it. I think I might have to get my pet food set and forget. I do get it from the shop, but I'm not crazy about the quality. So if anyone's got any ideas, put them in below, because I will be happy to borrow those. It might be, I don't know, do people do set and forget like for shampoo and conditioners? Is there anything like that? I don't know, that might be helpful. Certainly contact lenses and toilet paper are winners for me. If you've got any others, let me know. Have a wonderful week this week, lovelies. Tomorrow, I'm up this week for our little 5 o'clock, bloody hell, ooh, that frightened me, 8 o'clock coaching calls in the Real Life, the Low Carb Real Food group. That's in the other one. Thank you. You've just started listening to our podcast. Wonderful. Your name's Pet Circle Set and Forget. Fantastic. Thank you. I'll be in tomorrow. We're doing mindset. Our membership girls are all doing mindset. We're doing some journaling in there. Our 12-week rebalances are on to their second week, and everyone's off and racing. So it's busy times, but I love it. And I will talk to you all tomorrow, or on the cooking show next Friday. Friday. God, my brain's not working tonight. It must be the glasses. It stops me thinking. I'll see you all next week. Bye, lovelies. Just waiting for my camera crew to come and turn off the camera.